Hello everyone, Nika here with your daily neuro nuggets. So we are going to be talking about Dylan and about Bethany, because if you guys did not think that these two may have been involved, may be guilty, this newly dropped document may change your mind. So this is my trigger warning for you. If you're a little sensitive, you know what? You need to go now, because I need people who are objective, who are able to set their emotions aside. I said this before and I'll say it again. I would rather have one subscriber who is open-minded and than to have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers that are complete effing idiots. And we're going to get right into it, because we know that the G Army of Hate is going to come after us for this. And Steve has openly said he doesn't want us YouTubers, crime sleuths, to talk about Dylan and Bethany. But unfortunately, this is not making them look very good. Okay, this is making them look very suspicious, in my opinion. And you have to come here, make sure to support the channel, because they are taking down my live streams, they're taking down whatever else, and they don't want us to talk about this, guys. They do not want us to talk about this document. The narrative is not talking about this document, okay? Mainstream news is not talking about this newly dropped document. It is making Dylan and Bethany look like they know way more than they're telling us. It's making Dylan and Bethany look like they may have been potentially involved. And it's just a theory, but I was talking about this amended notice of filing declaration in support of the defendant's objection to the state's motion in limine, responding to the text messages and the testimony documents. So it's Josiah Roloff, right? And he is saying that, yes, he's over age 18 and competent to testify in this matter, okay? Josiah Roloff, guys, he's a president and senior digital forensics examiner. He works out of Washington for Roloff Digital Forensics LLC. He's a private digital forensics examiner, okay? And he has worked with several law enforcement agencies to consult in legal matters involving electronic evidence and evidence that is pulled from computers, mobile phones, memory cards, and other electronic devices and databases. Not only that, but he's got like a dozen types of certificates, some from Oregon State University, some from New Tech Inc., some from Celebrite Certified Mobile Examiner, Celebrite Certified Logical Operators, and he also has several degrees in applied science and network engineering, right? So this guy knows his stuff. He's been working in the field since 2003. So he knows, right? He has worked with CDs, DVDs, floppy diskettes, thumb drives, flash cards, magnetic tapes, tablet devices, cell phones, SIM cards, PDA, smartphones, feature phones, and data obtained from internet service providers. He has worked in over 1,500 digital forensic cases involving these types of media. And when we have this legal document that is dropping, that is telling us that some people in this case, the survivors, were deleting things from their phones, it's very concerning, right? He says that this firm that he works for has also worked with clients involving the U.S. Navy, the Marine Corps, the Army, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard, and numerous federal and state public defender offices and private attorneys throughout the U.S., Europe, and Asia. And he has examined digital evidence in cases involving allegations of homicide, SA, solicitation, unauthorized system access, voyeurism, insider trading, espionage, kidnapping, arson, threats against government officials, robbery, among other charges. Anyway, this guy knows his stuff. He's been doing this for over 2 decades. And he has been retained to assist Miss Ann Taylor, right? So what did he find in these roommates' phones? Okay, this is going to change how you see these two women. I'm just so disgusted. I don't even know how to act. The documents include artifacts and content demonstrating a variety of user interactions, including incoming and outgoing text messages, incoming and outgoing Snapchat message artifacts indicated by the application identifier, voice and video calls conducted via Snapchat and the native phone dialer, creation, modification, and deletion of multimedia files such as images and videos, okay? Why in the world would two roommates who were allegedly at the crime scene, allegedly were there when the crime was taking place, why would they be creating, modifying, and deleting images and videos? Why? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that this is going to change the way that they're perceived by the general public? Do you think that this is going to change the way that these two roommates are perceived by the guilters? Because not only do we now know that they never slept, that they were hopping on and off a variety of social media sites, about 6 or more, but now we know that they also had images and videos that were being modified and deleted. I am very curious to know what that is all about, right? And Josiah was also able to show us, he's going to be able to show us the usage logs regarding all the applications that these two were using, including times of when specific apps were opened and closed. So, I don't know. Why would somebody with so much experience lie? Because I know what the guilters are going to say. They're saying he's lying, you know. No, it says here, I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct to the best of my knowledge, skill, and belief. Does this make the roommates look a little more suspicious than they already do? Does this make them look like they are fucked? What do you think? Either way, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to live stream again, because apparently I am a silly willy goose, and I hurt somebody's feelings, and now I can't live stream for a little bit. But hopefully I can upload this video. Hopefully there is no issues with this video being uploaded. Let me know. Had you heard about this already? Because again, this is not something that the mainstream is covering. The mainstream is too busy talking about Kohlberger's alleged K-bar purchase that we still have no proof of, right? So let me know what you thought of this video. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I'm going to be uploading a separate video to talk about another very interesting document that just dropped. By the way, guys, if you missed my live yesterday, you need to go watch yesterday's live, because this next video that I'm going to upload has to do with a new prosecuting attorney that's going to be working for the state. Trashley Jennings. Somebody mentioned Trashley Jennings yesterday, so that's a great name for her. And we're going to be covering that in the next video, so I hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.